Previously on Some Jack with a Cutlass. And now Jerk's alive again because reasons. Naturally, it starts raining and the Murphys seek shelter in this hunting lodge for rich weirdos.
Is he okay?
Yeah, I've seen this before. It's a strain of Dracula brain disorder caused by a surplus of set and a shortage of movie.
Me want set. Me no have set. Movie
He'll be fine
bad.
as soon as the movie does something to deserve its set more.
Well, how the hell's that gonna happen?
Well, either Eddie Murphy goes all Jack Torrance on everyone, or... by the grace of Zod.
Oh my god, he's gonna break the White House at me!
This is Ramsley, the butler, played to delectable perfection by the great Terence Stamp. Easily the best actor in this movie, and his presence, along with the amazing set design, only underlines just how little Sir Edward Murphy belongs here. In his best movies, he always played the con man, the trickster, the slick, fast-talking badass who was always 3 steps ahead of everyone else. That's what he's good at. I just don't buy for an instant that Axel Foley wouldn't immediately realize this mansion was haunted.
Why don't white people just leave the house when there's a ghost in the house?
Gee, I don't know.
What's your excuse?
Then we meet the master of the household, Edward Gracie.
My grandfather spared no expense when he built this mansion.
Or the dinosaur park out back.
I'm Jim Evers of Evers and Evers Real Estate. Trying to make your acquaintance.
Not the teeter!
No! Oh, thank God. So
Okay.
it was tough.
Fuck you!
We're on fucking thin ice. I will slap the Disney logo right out.
It's making me sterile!
Normally, we would not have called you here so abruptly, but we had no other choice.
Now I want those chairs too. Those chairs should be supporting my ass, not theirs. Mine.
Yeah, only the best movies force you to concentrate on the chairs more than the people. We'll get you one, Veruca.
Tell me, Mr. Evers, do you believe in ghosts?
If there's a steady paycheck in it, I'll believe anything you say.
Sorry, I get myself confused with Ernie Hudson a lot. No idea why.
And the storm floods the road, forcing Pluto Nash and family to spend the night.
You're late for your Mindhead meeting.
Eventually, Eddie winds up in the library, surrounded by even more awesome shit that I'd love 1,000 times more than he ever could.
You're not gonna let this go anytime soon.
Mine!
And the filmmakers start hedging their bets, reasoning that if Eddie Murphy just never stops talking, he'll say something funny eventually.
That's what I need to do over at my place. Get a big picture of myself and put it on the living room wall.
Shut up.
And all that stuff about ghosts. What, did he get like a bad clam in his jambalaya one night?
Shut up!
You know, Ramsey, I was just wondering, have you ever been to a tanning salon?
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up!
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up!
Shut the fuck up.
Absolutely not. Let me tell you something.
Fucking Christ, Deadpool didn't talk this much!
And while Eddie Murphy tragically fails to be killed by Colonel Mustard with the lead pipe, his damn wiener kids discover a magic floating blue thingy. Sure, why not?
Look, Mother, the Will-o'-the-Wisp will change my fate!
What?
You know, the thing from the mediocre Pixar movie.
The Good Dinosaur?
No, the other one.
Cars?
No, the other one.
Cars 2?
I said mediocre, not a Holocaust.
What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be up here. This is unspeakable. Unspeakable.
Unspeakable, yes indeed, Wallace. Unthinkable, almost. Unimaginable, even. What is the word I'm looking for here?
Unbelievable?
No, not quite.
Incomprehensible.
No. I don't think it means what I think it means. Look, guys, I can tell you're all big fans of my work, but that was one movie from almost 30 years ago.
Say it.
That movie wasn't even really my style of humor. I was mostly just repeating how Rob Reiner said it.
Say it!
You know, there's a whole big world out there. Have any of you ever kissed a girl?
Say it! Say it!
Say it!
Inconceivable.
With the lisp.
Inconceivable.
Yeah! And will you please release the hostages so I can go home?
The battle of wits has begun.
Fuck you.
So the ghost of Wallace Shawn's Princess Bride character and his ghost wife hear Zod approaching and hide the damn wiener kids.
Children? What children?
The children she wasn't supposed to bring, along with that brainless husband of hers. If I had to listen to another word from that insufferable fool, I think I would have burst.
Anyway, sorry I keep complaining about Eddie. Do let me know when the camera starts rolling, won't you? What?
Meanwhile, the insufferable fool himself wanders down the big long hallway of fan service. Much obliged.
This must be termites. Some big-ass termites.
Big ass. Adjective. A phrase which improves any scene in a horror film.
Listen, asshole!
Yo, you listen, you little bitch. You hang up on me again and I'll gut you like a big-ass fish, understand?
I'm turning human again? If I don't get out of this big ass soon, I'm screwed.
You're gonna need a bigger ass.
We then finally meet the voluptuous Jennifer Tilly, playing...
Voice to the spirits. Whom do you seek?
The disembodied head of the Wicked Witch of the West? Maybe she only got wet from the neck down.
You non-annual pass-holding Philistines, that's Madame Leota. Show some respect.
No.
And holy shit, 40 minutes into this movie, for the first time, a character is actually saying stuff from the ride.
Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween. Awaken the spirits with your tambourine.
She tells him there's a curse on the house, spins him around the room, and then the concept of music starts attacking him.
This is from Party All the Time, motherfucker.
Meanwhile, Eddie Murphy's wife, or at least this cardboard cutout of her, shares several expository scenes with Gracie.
Their chemistry is rather like a bottle of fine wine poured into a bucket of horse urine.
Being a Gracie meant that you were denied nothing. The world was yours.
What happened here, Mr. Gracie?
She did. And he loved her more than life itself.
How did she die, Mr. Gracie?
To be or not to be?
I don't know.
That is the question.
Questions are stupid.
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind.
What's a mind?
To suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
I like fortune. Gimme.
Or whether to take up
I said gimme!
Turns out Master Gracie is, surprise, surprise, a ghost, and so are all his servants, and they've all been haunting this mansion since the 19th century. And Gracie still pines for his star-crossed lover Elizabeth, who looked exactly like Eddie Murphy's wife. And by the way, this all takes place in Louisiana.
Does this count as a room?
Two things. First of all, called it. Eddie Murphy's wife is a ghost. Second, is Disney trying to pretend slavery never happened? Again?
Technically, no. There's a deleted scene on the DVD that says this.
It's been 122 years since she died.
Assuming this was set in modern day, that means the backstory happened after emancipation, thus conveniently sidestepping the whole issue. So, this movie isn't that racist.
122 years since the black spell fell over this house.
You're not helping.
To be fair, they do make a big deal about how Gracie couldn't marry Elizabeth back then, but even then they kind of dance around it by saying they were from
Different worlds. And apparently
different percentages of a person. I mean, come on, it's Louisiana. The mansion was probably built to be the big house of a plantation, and in all likelihood, at one point, Gracie was master of more than just the household.
She took her own life. Poison.
I can't imagine why. I always gave her the loveliest of whippings.
So, wait, the rest of these ghosts are cursed to be confined to the mansion, but she isn't? Jesus, even the afterlife was segregated.
Maybe the Haunted Mansion is Candyland. Hear me out. Django kills a bunch of white people. They come back as ghosts. Now they're even whiter. So they build this entire park around it, and that's why it's got the suffix land.
How many haunts you think live in this mansion, huh? 700? 800? 900? Maybe even 999? Every single word that comes out of Eddie Murphy's mouth is nothing but horse shit. But I will tell you one thing. There is plenty of room for 1,000. As a side note, isn't it interesting that between the New Orleans Square Southern Plantation Mansion in California and the Liberty Square Colonial Mansion in Florida, both sides of the Civil War have haunted mansions?
And the North still wins.
You telling me this guy is dead, and the only reason we were brought here is because he wants to try to get jiggy with my wife?
Jiggy. Adjective. Another phrase which improves any scene in a horror film.
1, 2, Freddy's jiggy for you.
Jiggy, 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 jiggy.
I think we should discuss Danny.
So Leota cryptically informs Daddy Dayscare here that to rescue his wife, he has to go find a key for some reason.
There's only one problem. How do we get out of here?
Yeah, how do we get out of here?
Well, there's always, my way.
You know what? Forget it! I don't even want to hear lines from the ride if you're gonna butcher them that badly!
Just think of how that line works in the ride. You're trapped in the stretching room with no windows and no doors, and a creepy disembodied voice is telling you that the only way out might be death!
There's always my way.
People actually scream at this point more often than not. It's that scary! Wallace Shawn is many things, all of them wonderful, but he's not scary!
I'm going for fearsome here, but I just don't feel it. I think I'm just coming off as annoying.
In fact, there's only one actor less qualified to say that line, and fortunately Disney would never put him in a beloved iconic attraction from the 60s. Oh god, they already did once.
This chamber has no windows and no doors, which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out that isn't through a gift shop. Of course, there's always my way, which is get into the voiceover industry, and you can just sit in a booth and get money for doing a thing once.
So they break out of the mansion in a thestral-drawn carriage.
Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Dad?
Move over!
What are you doing?
You keep driving, you'll kill Sal!
Oh, well, that's where you're wrong.
Mom, Dad, please stop all this fighting.
Then we see an elaborate tribute to the graveyard scene from the ride. And I do mean elaborate. The DVD has a whole 10-minute featurette about all the time and energy it took just to create this one scene.
Now, what's the quickest, easiest way to just completely ruin it?
Dad,
Yes.
I see dead people.
See? A Shyamalan reference. I'm telling you, she was a ghost the whole time.
You're sure it wasn't just a stupid, meaningless Shyamalan reference?
What? No.
Eddie Murphy and his damn wiener kids have to go to a mausoleum and find this key when suddenly...
Crap. These are my new shoes. Hey, kids, watch your step.
The exact same sound effect, ladies and gentlemen. Sploosh number 39-C. That's where the sound department gave up. Next, they'll throw in a Wilhelm scream and an...
Perfect metaphor for the movie, really. Everything's all cool and spooky, and then Eddie Murphy steps in it.
The cryptos creak and the tombstones quake. Smokes come out for swinging.
Hey look, it's the Dapper Damned!
I'm trying to find a key.
Where's the key? Where's the key? Where's the beautiful key? Find the key, find the key. Oh, how happy you'll be.
Annoying? Yes, but to be fair, it could have been much, much worse.
I'm trying to find my wife, right? I gotta help my
Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours, I can teach you.
So, with no help from Weird Al's great-grandparents, the Clumps find the mausoleum and get the key from an old coffin when suddenly...
I don't want no trouble, man. I just came down here to get the key. The gypsy told me it was alright to get the key. So, hey ho!
Well, I sure seem to be in a fatal predicament. If only I had something in my hand that I could use to get this zombie to go away. Some sort of dangerous yet controllable fundamental element of the universe at my disposal. Preferably one that helped kickstart the progress of mankind and millennium goal my ancestors learned to point at their natural predators, get them to go away. That sure would be nice. If only I had something like that right now in my right hand at this very moment that I could use to my advantage by pushing this undead, possibly flesh-eating zombie's face to get it to not attack me anymore. That would be truly fantastic, because wait a minute. I don't have a stick!
I want that too.
What, that zombie attack? You want those zombies to attack you?
Yes, of course I do. Why else do you think I came to this planet?
These zombies are masterpieces of Rick Baker makeup design. They kind of look like the original Crypt Keeper from EC Comics. And they deserve a better fucking movie!
Jack, I don't disagree, but you can't just take home every zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, you keep pointing at stuff you want, but you already live in a castle full of cool shit. I mean, what more could you possibly want?
I want to be where the zombies are. I want to see them attack civilians, walking undead, eating... What do you call it? Oh, yeah. You.
Does he do this often?
Not since Wednesday.
Rick Baker touches up every scar. I'd feel alive while I murder millions, jumping from darkness side. What's my line again? Boo. I want that set. I want that chair, I want that candelabra right there. Sell it, I'll buy, ship it to my haunted mansion. I'll fill those rooms with crypts and tombs and desecrate them. I will preserve dead people's nerves till one stormy night. Gracie owns slaves. Put them in graves. I'll resurrect and blaxploitate them. Fight the powers. Whitey cowers under our mark.
Can't you do one musical number without turning it into a race war?
I follow my muse where it takes me.
Michelle, where are you?
See, yes, I'll be here when the morning comes. I'll be right here and I ain't gonna run. Bought this house, now you know I'm bold.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion. I am your host, not Eddie Murphy. There's no turning back now, because what are you gonna do? Come all the way to the entrance of the ride and then be, oh, I know, I'm gonna go ride Winnie the Pooh's pointless circle of nothing. No, you're gonna ride the ride. There are several prominent ghosts who have retired here. John F. Kennedy's here. Who else do we got? Ricardo Montalban. Larry King is here. He's not dead yet. He's just taking measurements. Do not pull down to the safety bar, please. I will lower it straight onto your nuts. Here's a bar right in your nuts. I lowered it. I'm a ghost. Hi. We find it delightfully unlivable here in this ghostly retreat. What do you expect? It's Florida. The happy haunts have received your sympathetic vibrations from your cell phones as you're texting people the whole time and not paying attention to all the cool stuff we're doing. Did you see the Hatbox Ghost? You didn't, did you? Because you were too busy playing words with friends. Like you have friends. Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. They will be entering your body through your rectum. Yes, your rectum. Hurry back. Hurry back. Be sure to bring more money to give to Disney so they can make G-Force 2, The Hamster Apocalypse, Part 7. It's a Part 2 and a Part 7. If you multiply it, it's 14, which is how many Air Bud movies they made. You ungrateful bastards. Anyway, wait, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, rectum.
Doesn't she need lungs?
No, she's got neck juice.
Oh.